Happy 2024. Unbelievable that it's a new year. Stoked about it. And if you're like me, I'm sure that you just set some goals. You have some New Year's resolutions. You maybe have a word of the year. They might be personal goals or business goals or financial goals or fitness goals or whatever they are, faith goals. You might have a list a mile long of goals. And I hope that you achieve all of them. I want to achieve all of my goals this year. And I think one thing that can prevent us from achieving those goals is the device that I'm talking to right now, our phones. We can spend so much time on our phones, mindlessly scrolling for hours and hours, and that time adds up throughout the year. And then all of a sudden we're looking back at the year and we're thinking, man, I wish I spent less time on my device and more time trying to reach those goals, be in front of the people that I love, doing the things that I love, being more present as a father or as a mother or as a spouse, all those things. And one practice that we've done for the last few years, which has been great, is in the month of January, we give up our phones or social media for a few extended weeks. And while that's great, I've noticed that as the year goes on, I get back into the same habits that I was in before the break. And so I have found another solution for 2024 that I want to share with you now to help you achieve your goals, help you be more present as a parent or as a spouse, and honestly help you just enjoy life more and spend less time scrolling. And that is a new app that I found called Opal. I have no affiliation with this app. I was targeted on Instagram with this really kind of fun, catchy ad, and I downloaded it and then I started using it, and wow, this thing has radically changed the way that I use my phone. My screen time has just been slowly decreasing as I've used it, and I'm excited for using it for a whole year. So I'm going to do a quick kind of breakdown of this app for you in 2024 so that you can spend less time scrolling and more time living a full life. Basically, Opal is a app blocking app. It has a ton of features and there's a ton of different ways to use it. And as you download it and sort of tinker with it, I'm sure you'll find the best way that works for you. This is how I use it. I basically tell Opal, here are the apps that I can use during different sessions of the day, because I don't want to be locked out of my Chick-fil-A app while I'm trying to buy lunch for my kids because it's blocked somehow. Basically, what I block is YouTube and Instagram. Those are the big time wasters for me. And then all the other apps, I kind of just allow myself to use them because I need them. And then what I do is I have different sessions throughout the day. So as you can see, I'm in a session right now called work time. I have a session called family time from 4 to 8 p.m. Basically, my nighttime routine shuts them from 9:30 to midnight, and then my morning is midnight to 8 a.m. And then I have a digital Sabbath as well that coincides with our actual Sabbath. The thing that I really love about this app is that as you create your times and your time frames and all that kind of stuff, you can input different difficulties to block apps a certain way. So for example, on my morning time, I have the most extreme. So it's called a deep focus. So it won't allow me into those apps no matter what I do. This has been great to allow me to not go to my phone the first thing in the morning, allow myself to spend some time doing my quiet time, all those great things. I love that. The next difficulty is called timeout. And so again, this is, you can read it right there. There will be an increase in delays before you can snooze again. So I could snooze sessions if I needed to do something real quick in one of the blocked apps. And then the last thing is sort of normal. As you can see here, I'm in a work session right now, but if I wanted to snooze, I could click snooze and snooze it for 1 to 15 minutes. I use this feature when I create content and I want to post it. I can just take a quick break, post all that content, and then the app will go back to blocking. I really like that because I do need Instagram for work, but I don't want it to be a distraction while I work. So this tool allows me to kind of use that well and wisely. One other thing the app has is, like, as you can see here, it shows I've decreased my screen time week in and week out. And then if I had friends, I think they'd show up here and you can sort of see where your friends are compared to you and your screen time, which again, that'll create some accountability. So that's a feature. I'm going to use my link somewhere so that if you use it, I guess we'll be friends and you can see all my screen time, which sounds a little terrifying, but also I'm up for the challenge. This is the homepage. You can see that I've spent 1 hour and 13 minutes on my phone today, mostly trying to record this video, although I did spend 50 minutes on my calculator. Not sure what that's all about. I was doing some work stuff. But you can see here that, like, I can rate the apps as, like, very productive, very distracting, and then that will allow me to sort of see the red bar here versus the green bars. It tells you how much time of your day has been spent offline, which is really cool. And then you can see here, like Instagram is set as very distracting. Even though I do use it for work, I still want to limit my time on the app. So that's just a little breakdown of Opal. Obviously, you're smart enough to use a phone, so you can go in and tinker with it and make it just right for you. But it's something that I wanted to share as we start 2024, so that at the end of the year, you can look back and be like, man, I really parented my phone well and set myself up to spend time with the people I love, doing the things that I love, living a full life. This is just one of the things that I'm going to do in 2024, so that when I look back, I can think, man, that really helped and that was great. So I hope it helps you, and happy 2024.